Jamie Jenkins was head honcho of health numbers at the Office of National Statistics. Jamie, it's a little bit odd that the health secretary and the chief scientific advisor are giving advice to pregnant women that seems to be entirely opposite to what the MHRA are saying.
Yeah, good evening, Mark. I think it's probably worth just for the viewers and the listeners trying to explain what the MHRA are. So they're there to basically ensure that medicines meet the applicable safety standards. And what you've put up there has been in their kind of guidance on the government website for a while there, which I think what's confusing here is that, as you said, they've talked about you shouldn't be giving the vaccines to kind of women who are breastfeeding. And then on the NHS website, so separate, because obviously people would think of that as the government as well, they say that it is safe to breastfeed. So I think the confusion that's coming out is two government bodies, in a way, giving conflicting advice. And people are kind of caught between the middle of where they should go on this. So I've looked at some of the facts and figures, Mark, just on the kind of pregnancy and the vaccination itself. And just for some reassurance, I suppose, for those parents who are out there, that we've had about 600,000 women gave birth between January 21 and February 2022. And about 150,000 of them had the vaccine. So that's about, 150,000 out of 600. And we do know that, obviously, the vaccine rates over that period from 2021 to 2022 were going up. And by February 2022, about 66% of mothers who gave birth had actually had a dose of the vaccine. I think a couple of stats that people are obviously going to be interested in, Mark, are going to be stillbirth rates and premature births. And if you do look at the data that's published for England by the UK Health Statistics Agency, there is actually no difference in the risk of a stillbirth or a premature birth when you're looking at the vaccine status of the mother. I think what's more alarming is what the ONS figures were showing in 2021, Mark, is we did see an uptick in the stillbirth rate for mothers, which is just not, regardless of vaccination status, this is. And that might be down to a number of different factors. It was the biggest increase we've seen for 20 years, Mark. We saw a spike in Scotland as well as England and Wales. And we do know that through the pandemic, antenatal appointments were kind of cancelled. Some were done over the telephone. So was the kind of care given to mothers itself through the COVID pandemic a cause of an increase in stillbirths? That's something that needs investigating, I think.